Okay, good morning. Good morning. Another brand new day. Those of you who are listening to us by Facebook, Kia Radio, D3 in sound, I want to say good morning and another beautiful day. Yeah. My microphone giving me problem. I don't know why. But I'm loud, eh?
You're loud and clear, General.
Okay. I'm getting this feedback. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are. And this is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. And to all our listeners and our viewers across Liberia, the United States, Africa, Europe, and around the world, welcome to another powerful Wednesday edition of Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, where we discuss the issues that matters most to the Liberian people. I'm your host, Munel Kishen, the General, coming to you live on Care Radio, FM 95.9, Top FM D3 in Sano County, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Today, we continue the conversation about the future of Liberia. We will discuss leadership, job creation, education, healthcare, agriculture, infrastructure, accountability, and the kind of Liberia we want to leave for our next generation. As many Liberians prepare for the road to 2029, one name that continues to generate discussion across the country in the diaspora is Alexander Cummings. Supporters view him as a leader with international experience, strong private sector background, and a vision for economic transformation, while other Liberians have different perspectives. Here on Independent Minds, we welcome all views and encourage respectful debate. The Liberian future is bigger than any one individual or political parties. Whether you support Alexander Cummings, Joseph Boakai, George Weah, Musa Bility, Tewan Gonglo, Simeon Freeman, or any other leaders, this platform belongs to you. The goal is to exchange ideas, exchange one another respectfully, and find solutions that can move Liberia forward. My fellow Liberians, our nation is blessed with natural resources, talented young people, hardworking women, reliant communities. The question is not whether Liberia can succeed. The question is whether we are willing to make the right choice and demand the right leadership. So grab your coffee, join the discussion, call in, send in your comments, and let us or let your voice be heard. This is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, where ideas matters, truth matters, and Liberia come first. I am your host again. My name is Munel Kishen, aka the General. Let's talk Liberia. Let us talk leadership. Let us talk solution. The future begins with us. Are you ready? Are you ready to help? Are you ready to lead? Are you prepared to make the change? That is the question. Are you prepared to make the change? Are you willing to sacrifice? Will you just sit and wish for things to happen? Or are you prepared to be part of the solution to say, yes, I was there, I made it happen? So I will also bring in my friend and brother, Julius, who is all the way from the other side. How are you this morning, Julius? How are you this morning? I think you're muted or I can't hear you.
You
Okay,
can't
now I
hear
can
me?
hear.
Now
Yes,
you
now
can
I
hear.
get you.
Yeah,
Yes, my
because I was.
man. Sorry for harassing you, man. Now you I caught in your sleep.
No, that's. Hey, that is perfectly fine. Good morning to you, Monet. Good morning, of course, to George and the rest of the guys in studio in Liberia. And for those of you in Radio Land in Liberia, we want to say good morning, good afternoon to all of you out there. You know the sacrifices that others made for us to be here today. We have to make similar sacrifice for our people back home, man. To be honest with you, if I had the willpower and the grace to take every Liberian out of Liberia and bring them to the United States where they can experience good life, great opportunity, good system, we will do it. But unfortunately, we can't do that. And we cannot abandon our own country. So part of the sacrifice that we have to make is to be able to wake up as early as it is 6 a.m. in the morning over here in order to discuss national issue, in order to disseminate information to our people, to erect the needed checkpoints so that our people can benefit from the information that is needed and hopefully help steer them in the right direction for a better Liberia. So it's not a bad thing. You're not waking me up too early because these are sacrifices that must be made for a better Liberia. So great to be on here. Happy Wednesday to you guys all around Liberia, and we're here to kind of dive into the conversation. Hopefully, for the next maybe hour or so, and then we will say goodbye to our people. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yesterday we were on the radio. We listened to Alex Cummings making his case again, telling Liberia people the same thing that we're facing, and he has been speaking on since 2017. He's been talking about change. He's been talking about corruption. He's been giving solution. He's not the kind of guy who just come out there and even challenge the government. Say, listen, you can take my ideas, use it anytime. And we all saw what happened, but something struck me, and I want to say this to all the journalists. We saw
You got muted.
children. I
You're
am.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
We saw journalists in that room when Mr. Cummings was speaking, and some of them left from there and changed the story, especially when they asked him whether he's going to join the CDC and go as vice president. And Alex Cummings answered the question, I'm running for president. But some of them came back again and started to run with the story. Mr. Cummings said, yes, he opened the collaboration, but he would not go as vice candidate to George Weah. I don't know. You listen to it.
Yeah.
Why they do these things? Why are they trying and other platform carrying it? And I listen and Ben Sevi, I want to applaud him for that. He said, listen, we need to stop this. We need to stop changing stories. And they put it on a closing argument place there. And at last they brought it down. And Spoon
Right.
also took that clip and still have it on today. What is going
Um,
on with our children, our so-called journalists?
so here, Manette, let me tell you something. I think I said this before on this very platform. I will address the issue, the comment that was made that Mr. Cummings made. But let me say this again to remind a lot of you Liberians. Do you recall when I said, being who Mr. Alexander Cummings is, his position, his firm position on truly transforming Liberia and not subscribing, I mean, not agreeing to the corrupt politician, they would throw everything at him? Do you remember me saying that? Do you
Yes,
remember when I said
they will fight
all
him.
corrupt politicians who feel jitter, uncomfortable with Mr. Cummings' presence, will do everything, including the few corrupt journalists who don't have regard, okay, for the ethical and moral value of this, this noble field, journalism. That is why you are referred to as the third estate. All right, your contribution to society. So for one to take a statement that was made and then coin it in their own narrative so that they can gain favor from few corrupt politicians, it speaks to the society that we find ourselves in. Mr. Cummings, being who he is, being a selfless person, did not put himself first. Understanding where we find ourselves today. Okay, what did Mr. Cummings say? I, Mr. Cummings, this is not about me. If we are going to go to the table, it shouldn't simply be about collaboration based on jobs, desperation. Simply saying, if we will collaborate, let the people's interest be paramount. Let the people interest be first. any situation that is discussed, any government that will come together, that will be formed, I want to make sure, Mr. Alexander Cummings wants to make sure that the people's interest, let us prioritize how we make the people the primary concern. You didn't hear him say nothing about, I cannot, I will not, I will have nothing to do with vice president. Mr. Cummings did not make that statement. But this is what happened before. Prior to the 2023 election, guess what they did again? Knowing Mr. Cummings and what he brings to the table, and because the Unity Party was literally dead, okay, dead upon arrival, they needed Mr. Cummings and his ability to truly come out and move the UP. Because again, Mr. Clay Hands, we need you. We need to ride on your wagon. Because if we are to go to it by ourselves, we're not going. It's not going to work. We would not. The people don't want to see the Unity Party at this point in time. After 12 consecutive years of failure or massive corruption, the people have wanted nothing to do with the Unity Party. And then, based on George Weah performance at a time, people consider, okay, you know what? He's not performing to expectation. This is a young man who came from Gibraltar. He came to the limelight. People expected President Weah, upon his ascendancy to the presidency, to tackle corruption. Let the layman, the women in the market, feel his fight against corruption. Instead, people in his government again started to dive into the act of corruption. The people started to feel abandoned, and even members of his political party started to refer to themselves as the abandoned few, the disregarded few, and label themselves as everything. So Mr. Cummings, being who he is, came right back again and said, look, this is not what we can continue to do. This is why I continue to remind us as Liberians, we cannot do the same thing and expect different results. So if we will form collaboration, we are not going to repeat the same mistake we made when we collaborate with the Unity Party, where they used us and dashed us. They use us, abuse us because of our integrity. Our integrity icon. We can use you here now and use it to the best of our ability. And that's exactly what he did. And this time around, being the kind of person he is, understanding what he's supposed to understand, knowing what he's supposed to know, he's simply telling us, this is not about me, Mr. Alexander Cummings. It is about the women in the market. My Josephine, who kids are sitting at home today, like she said yesterday. Her kids are about to graduate, Manette. When those kids graduate, where are they going to get employment? This is who it's about. This is not about me, Mr. Alexander Cummings. This is about the women in Gibraltar who may get up today to go and sell. What will she be bringing home? How much job will we create for young people to gain employment so that they can purchase food from that woman? This is not about me, Mr. Alexander Cummings. It is about the young men and women who are growing up who will be part of the next workforce. That's what Mr. Cummings is talking about. And I will say this 1,000 and more times. If this is the kind of mentality, the kind of leadership that we will have to come to power, where it will be about the people, the decision making will be about true transformation, then I hope Mr. Cummings will repeatedly make such statement that, no, I am not willing to simply jump in any collaboration because I want to become president. Yes, I'm willing to join a collaboration because I want us to transform Liberia. And that is what he meant. But again, like I said, and I close on this note, Monet, the bad apples, the bad politician, it's just starting. You haven't even experienced anything. They will call Mr. Cummings the worst. They will fight him because they know when he wins an election in Liberia, the bad apples will have to answer to him, and they don't want to do it. Monet, you're very self-here. You know this, man. If you were caught stealing and you know you've been stealing, they tell you the police coming, you're not going to celebrate the police coming. You put your hands up and say, nah, we can't do this.
Yes, like you said, man. You know, they say there's a saying that if snake bites you and you see worm, you got to be very careful. You have to look at it wisely and understand. They're trying to play the same game like what the Unity Party did during the CPP time. They
Right.
started it, and we blame ourselves because we never fought hard. We never went after these people. When they came out, they said, "Oh, Mr. Cummings refused to go as VP. Mr. Cummings refused. Mr. Cummings refused." We will not sit back. Listen, guys, those of you who are listening to us, this time around, we're not going to sit back and allow these things to happen. We have to hit it hard and harder. The answer was simple. And remember this, nobody run for vice president.
No.
That's what we want to educate. No one run for vice president. Or vice president don't even have an agenda, whether you like it or not.
But
From Charles Taylor that we know about, let me just say this,
mm,
Dogolier, before even Moses Blah, was just a vice president and a messenger. He don't have an agenda. Ellen Johnson came there, Mr. Barker said he was packed for 12 years. And Joel Howard Taylor was just a vice president, don't have an agenda. Even Jeremiah Kuhn. So no one runs for vice president. Why were you forced and say, why are you playing that game, this foolish
but
game?
Let me
This man should
interrupt
go
you. I'm
as
sorry,
VP.
I had to. Let me interrupt you quickly. The World Cup is about to start next this month. How many teams are going to the World Cup? Say we just want to come second round.
Yeah.
How many
Everybody wanted to
countries?
win.
How many countries that are sending their teams go and represent them are saying, "Oh, we just want to come to the second round. That's all we
Yeah, we
want.
just want to enter we just want to go
We just want to enter the World
yeah,
Cup." How
yeah,
many? Look, you must learn to be ambitious. When the situation put you in a specific spot, what is delivered to you at that point, it is God's doing or the people's decision. Then you can subscribe to it. So you know what? If that's what it is. But nobody come out here, Manette. I didn't come out here and tell you, say, oh, Manette, I just won't be sitting in America and watching you. So one day I can come up like, nah, I told you, I said, hey, I want to be on the show because I want to be a part of the conversation. I want to make sure that the people hear my voice because my perspective may be a little different from you. My presentation may be a little different from the way you present the
yeah,
message. And who knows? It could resonate with people differently as compared to the way you do it. You must put yourself in a position that actually make you to succeed. Success is what Mr. Cummings is looking for, and that's all he have always had all his life. So he strategically put himself in a position where he would be successful at what he do. Now, believe it or not, life is not always static. You will not always have one way of doing things. It becomes dynamic in so many ways. So when you experience that true transformation or that low swift in momentum, you make the adjustment. And that's what the man is saying. But Monet, we cannot ignore the fact that the bad politician, whoever knew today Darius DeLon, matter of fact, did you know that Tewan Sengongo today is telling people he had an interview this morning, and I sent you the clip. He said he's about to go to court. How many people you hear talking about it in the media? He's about to go to court to fight the law. It been in the book. He admitted. He said this law been in the book. That's 2%, under 2% law been in the book. You're not hearing people talking about it. You're not hearing people talking about Tewan's interview. They're not talking about it. But let Mr. Alexander Cummings come and make one statement. Let him say one thing and take over the entire place. The bad few who cannot stand his presence because they feel like he will overshadow them. They become jittery. They are afraid. And these guys are what they're doing in every way possible to make sure that they keep Liberian people hostage. How can we be so evil to our own people? The selfishness in some of us. These very politicians, these guys are willing to send their kids out of Liberia to seek a quality education. We pay them millions of dollars to just get a piece of job done. Provide quality education, provide quality health care for our people, and they can't do it. But these would be the same people who would stand in the way. Look, listen to what Mr. Cummings spoke about yesterday. The resources in the country. Why are we not maximizing our resources? The politicians will not do that. They don't want that. They will stand
individual
against
benefiting.
any good candidate.
Yeah, yeah. And and I will tell you, Julius, our people will understand these things, and that is why I thank God we have started this thing here. And We will collaborate. We say we're open to collaboration, but not now. We're not going to just walk in there like what happened with the CPP. And we say it will not behave. We will not sit there for anyone to push us around. We'll show our juice. You will understand. Look, because the people are aware, they know who Alexander Cummings is. And you see, I always say this thing, in a country where the capable is not available, the available becomes capable. And when they take over,
Right.
when the capable arrive, it's not an easy thing. They will fight you. They will do anything. Imagine the people got rich from corruption. Look at our millionaires
Right.
in Liberia today and look at the history where they came from. Never even had a water shop. Today they are millionaires. Millionaires. And you expect for them to listen to Mr. Cummings talking about corruption, they're going to fight him. And Liberians, look, if we ever make this man president, only the ordinary Liberians will understand it. Because they feel this handful of guys, they're fighting for themselves. To them, Mr. Cummings want to spoil the what you call spoil my chopping. And we tired with
Yes.
it at chopping, 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 chopping. Look at all the big companies today. You got the deputy speakers, got the highest truck, the most trucks at Sterling Metal or B Mountain. But an ordinary man can never go and get a contract. These guys just use the system. They got the biggest farm. They never produced one bag of rice, but they just got a big farm and got all the money.
Yeah.
All the money they put in, they got it. No, the
Yeah.
ordinary farmers cannot even get a penny, no grant.
Yep.
Eh? So Liberians, that is why we tell you, look at the education system, look at the health system. By the time they're sick, they go into India. But you cannot even go to JFK. You cannot even enter a hospital without paying the first $75. But these guys can go anywhere. They don't even eat the white rice, they eat pusawa. They eat the American parboiled rice. Eh? But it's every day they complain, they make it look as if they're part of you. They are not part of you.
Because
They
that's
are
how
not.
selfish they
And
are.
we ourselves must stand up. Enough
Yeah.
is enough. Put Liberia first, no matter what happens. I know you
Yeah.
love your party, but put Liberia first. That is what we're saying. If they're
Yes.
not good, look at your life. Judah, just imagine I got a friend, I will not call his name.
Mm-hmm.
His first daughter was born 2005. And
Mm-hmm.
this guy called me to help to pay his girl's school fees. I asked him, I said,
Mm-hmm.
oh, she in college now. He said, oh, no. You know what class that lady in the 10th grade? She was born in 2005.
Wow.
How can a child born 2005 and be in the 10th grade by this time? And
Mm.
this, my friend, he's a die. He always say, I'm a CDC running in my
How
blood.
did he share?
So when I'm joking, he sometimes says, so 12 years you are opposition, 6 years you are in charge. And you telling me today your only girl child is in the 10th grade and you say the girl giving you hard time. She ain't graduated from high school yet. That because of you.
Right.
But yet they say
Mm-hmm.
you supporting people who
Because of the
not even
decision you made.
concerned about you. They're not even concerned about you. Stay in Lockington, stay talking, and stay doing the same thing and stay to the same place that I left you.
So,
So
Monet,
tell me now.
let me add to that. The fact that you brought this up, and this is one of many reasons why I'm making the sacrifice that I'm making now to get up at 6 a.m. my time, um, to be a part of this conversation. I will just share a very short story in my experience, personal experience with Mr. Alexander Cummings. You know that over the past few years, I have been visiting Liberia, right? Because I made a promise to myself that I don't have the money. I'm not rich like the corrupt politicians in Liberia. But what I value the most is opportunity, job opportunity for Liberians. So I have been on my free time here knocking on doors of investors, potential investors to come to Liberia. We're begging them, right? So I sought out support from Mr. Cummings. I reached out to Mr. Cummings and his guardians, thinking to myself, at first I was afraid when I said, let me reach out to Mr. Cummings and see what he said because he been in business. I mean, working corporate America, he understands it. So I said, what do you think? I want to invite investors to come to the country and see how best we can create job opportunity. Mr. Cummings, the first thing, what I was expecting him as a politician to say, oh, Lofa, wait until my government come, and then you can start doing it since you have connection with these people. Mr. Cummings said, Lofa, if you sincerely believe in my leadership or my ability to do it, this is when it starts. He said, any guardians you need me to provide for you, I will help you. If I have to be at the table to put a word or two in, because I know if I'm in the front of it, people will throw stones at it. Just recently, you were right there. You were announcing it on this very radio. I told two different investors. One of them in the tech area, and the other one just established themselves, registered in Liberia. They're supposed to be coming and investing in the program. I'm not going to go in detail because y'all know how dirty our politics can be, because some of us have worked so hard to get these people to come to Liberia, create job opportunity. One person, as a matter of fact, who even put their hands on this entire process was Star One Week, Representative Star One Week. The people of Nimba County will benefit from that idea. Mr. Alexander Cummings sat on the table, all right? He actually sat with the investor, myself, and a few other people. He advised me. I was saying to myself, thinking, like, this man is selfless. I cannot find myself in a position where I want to become president, but here I am supporting this government so that they can create jobs. Because when we look around us, money, our people are suffering. Money, the people, no job for the people. No job at all. So seeing Mr. Cummings do this kind of thing, it put me in a position where I'm like, good Jesus. Guys, go look it up. Look up Grow Global. I posted it on my social media page. I posted their website. Go and look at them. Look at how legitimate they are. I went out to a colleague of mine, again, who actually works with Microsoft. I begged him, I said, in Liberia, if you are to come to Liberia and invest in data center, open up a data center in Liberia and pay young people money $5 an hour. See how many Liberians will be anxious to come. And guess what? Mr. Cummings said to me, he said, Lofa, I want you to continue to push what you're doing, because this is not about you. This is not about me. It's about God's blessing for you and your family. He said, even if it doesn't come the way you want, God will bless you one day. And these are the kind of things that we are supposed to continue to do. These are the kind of way we're supposed to push for our people. Mr. Cummings could get out of Liberia and go anywhere else and survive. Yes. And you know that. But your corrupt politicians, only in Liberia they can survive. That's the reason why when they're no longer in government, they're fighting to come back to government. Why? Why can't you go outside of government? Why can't you invest in the private sector? Why aren't you investing in these young people who are graduating from schools? Okay? These things are necessary to be done. The selfish few, as we gradually work our way to campaign, as we gradually work our way to election, Kishan, they will fight this man with everything they have. They will fight you, the general, with everything they have. As for me, I have already put my hands up and I'm ready for us to take the fight. But our people must get the benefit. Our people must feel what it feels like to be free. Our people must understand what it feels like to be independent financially and in any other way that you can possibly experience independence. Manek, if we give our young people jobs, they will no longer be in politicians' pockets. And these are some of the things that they're afraid of. If you make a young man self-sufficient where every month he's taking home $800, 800 United States dollars every month. Every month, you know that's nothing for the kids here who work at McDonald's and other places. But make a young Liberian independent so that he or she can walk home with 800 every month. Guess what happens? That child now will no longer get in the streets to sing Muya Muya behind no politician, because the minute those politicians are coming in the community, they're getting ready to go to work. And these are things that they are afraid of, Monet. They don't want that. So the control they have over these young people, the control they have over the other people is to keep them in their pockets. They come and give them $10. They come and give them $20 instead of creating job opportunity for these people to be financially independent. So you think they will sit for an Alexander Cummings to come and take that away from them? You know what it feels like to be a president. President Boycott, who was out here. President Boycott, who was out here walking around, very comfortable doing a campaign. Today, President Boycott is sitting in a bulletproof vehicle that costs millions of dollars. And you think that is something President Boycott want to let go? Now he's riding in private jets. Something Mr. Cummings said, I have ridden private jets before. I want to use the presidency to transform lives. You think these are things that they want to sit back and watch? You got to be joking, Mr. Kushan, if you're not thinking. Think like the general you are and understand that the forces that we are coming against, they're not forces that are willing to sit back. They're forces that are fighting. But the people themselves must be a part of the fight. If you truly believe in yourself, you want your children to benefit, come and be a part of the process. Let's fight and move Liberia forward. You will have to take control. Don't let it be about Mr. Cummings. Don't let it be about the general. Don't let it be about me. You, the people, the young people, must come and be a part of the fight.
You see, that's why they don't want the private sector to improve. They're aware. They know. Like you talk about this and and to outsource jobs. You go to India, you go to other countries that benefiting. And Liberia is a
Mhm.
perfect candidate. That
Right.
$5 an hour. Do you know what will happen in Liberia? And some of the politicians will even fight it. Why are you paying them $5 an hour? And that's a good look. These are things we talk about creating jobs. The private sector, when the private sector is booming out, and what you trying to do, there are a lot of young Liberians out there
Yeah.
that would say, yes, I gotta go to work in the morning. In fact, they will be happy to go to work. So what
Yeah.
time the politician going to come in the area? But the politician want to see you singing Muya, singing all kinds of songs, and continue to keep you in the same place. And you know what I'm saying? Our youth,
Yeah.
the population today is young, about almost 65%. But look at our children. And you see all these guys, they in tinted cars now. They're passing by you, they don't even talk to you anymore. And they will come back to
No.
you 2028 with 2 months of the salary or 6 months of the salary and come back to bribe you. Not to even help you, but to just say, my man, vote for me again. Then you sell your six, you give them 6 years for $5. You allow them to truck you from one place to another place, and you leaving your area and going to vote. You leave in district 17, you go to voting district 16. Then you come back to 16 and fight the representative there. The representative said, bring you another person to vote too. So we need to put stop to these things. We need to open our minds. And you all know Alexander Cummings, nobody have criticized him that he corrupt. He's not corrupt. Nobody have criticized him that he have caused any problem. The only thing, oh, why he can't do this? Oh, he's good. But why? You know that he's good. Oh, nobody know him, but you know him. That's why he's saying it. Why can you allow other people to know him? Why are you keeping it to yourself? Tell your neighbors who Alexander Cummings is. Open it. Call us. We will come to you. We will talk to you. I know he's not a member of UP. He's not a member of CDC. He's in a small little party, ANC. We agree. Bromskin, let Bromskin try. He was in a small little party called Liberty Party. But where are they today? Today, where are the people that are talking? Your 50 candidates who got 20 participated. Where are they? Only Alexander Cummings we're talking about. When Cummings said this, the whole country go off. When he said this one, nothing have changed. Nothing else they can say. So Liberians, 2029, you said it yourself. You've been singing a song. Oh, let's just wait for 2029. Now 2029 is here. We're approaching 2029. Let us give him a chance. We will give him a chance. The Unity Party have failed us. The other people have failed us. We have tried everybody. We need a manager for Liberia. We need somebody that
Mm-hmm.
understands the economy. Who talk about the
Mm-hmm.
budget? Who goes to every talk show host and they ask questions and he answer it with ease without even disrespecting the citizens. The man who said we can do this. He said we can make Liberia a better place. He said the other people in Rwanda, Kenya, they're not better than us. We can make it. Why Liberians? You know, we are the one that continue to select these bad guys. Look, Julia, they got two type of criminals in Liberia. They got a criminal that will steal your book, your telephone. They will steal from your house, but you will survive. You will still come back and make it. They got the other politician that steal your future. and the citizens vote for them. They steal your health, they steal your education, they take everything from you because they want to keep you in that state of mind. They want to keep you to continue to be a beggar and
Yeah.
everything. Look, the country itself, when you look at our budget, everything we talk about is a donor, donor, friendly donor, donor, donor. You even talk about agriculture, say,
Do not
oh, we're
fun.
waiting for our donor partners. So the government begging, the ordinary citizen begging. The people you see dressing, you see the man all dressed up. You think the man is okay. By the time you put your hands in your pocket, you take off 5,000 liberty. He will stop and say, "Hey, my friend, let me start my day from here." Is that the kind of country we want to live in? Is that the kind of
No,
country the people cannot afford
no,
it? If that man
no.
have a job, you think he will be asking, "Let me start my day from here"? The people like,
Even,
bro, not
even
lazy, Julia. You went there, they're not lazy, but that the
they're
situation they
not.
find themselves in. That's the
Monet,
situation they
I
find
can,
themselves in.
I am a, I'm a what I saw when I told you when I was in Nimba County. Look, see those elderly women celebrating the fact that we were there and just doing an evaluation, and we made it clear to them this is not a next day adventure. It's not just going to happen overnight. But those people were celebrating the fact that we even thought about them. And they continue to remind us, oh, we have had people come here and unfortunately they will leave. We're not hear from them again. They pray for us. You know how much those people really want the opportunity to work? Do you know what it means to give those women opportunity? You spoke about small business loans, something that Mr. Cummings talk about all the time. If we can just supply small business loan to these women, these market women, they will have no reason to complain. Those women, majority of those women you see in the markets, those women you see in the market places, they are mostly single women. Okay, you need to be a part of the process. Mr. Kishan, the fight against Mr. Cummings will be stronger because all along our politicians have always known to just use the people. I will use the people and I will gain from them. I will use the people. I will enrich myself. Look at Darius DeLon. Let me use Darius DeLon as an example today. Darius DeLon ascended to the Senate with $3. And you know how I fought for Darius
Three
DeLon.
dollars.
You know the story, Monet. You saw me, I was on live almost 3 or 4 times a day. We were calling family and friends back home. Financially, we supported Darius DeLon. Today, Darius DeLon is a millionaire. I don't even have $200 in my account. Okay? Darius DeLon is a millionaire. I don't have $200 in my account. People will often say, oh, maybe that's the reason why now you guys started advocating for Mr. Cummings so you can come and have your share. If that is the case, I will go advocate for the UP because I'm a qualified person. I have the what it takes. Then I will support the UP so that UP because they have a bigger population, right? Then I should
Yeah.
support them so that I can come and get rich overnight. Like most of our friends who leave from here, instead of looking for opportunity to go get jobs to the people, they go and fight the people for the job in the country. How can we be so selfish to our own people, Monet? What have Liberia done to us to the extent that we will be so wicked to the people on ground who don't have the opportunity? The young people in the country want job. The young people in the country simply fighting for job. And then you leave the country where you have job opportunity, thousands and thousands of jobs. You run to Liberia to take the little ones that the people don't already have. Hey, man, Monet, why are we so wicked? Then when
If I
somebody
ask
come and
you,
say,
if I ask you, Julius, I say, can you go to Liberia? They give you a job right now, and your salary is 1,500. Will you take it?
Monet, I say this thing every time I say this on the radio every time, and I want to say it again. And I want to be emphatic about this. Very clear. When President Cummings wins an election and he dare consider to say, Lofa, come to Liberia to work, the first person to publicly go and denounce and refuse any opportunity. The reason being, there are other young permanent Liberians in that country. Let's push the young people, man. Let's push these young people and give them opportunity to. Man, I will feel proud and happy if I am to come to Liberia and a young brother of mine meet me. Oh, Bobby, yeah, I'm taking you out today. We're going to eat. You owe me. Instead of having to come to me and say, oh, Robbie, it's not easy over here. What you got? It puts you in a position where you feel strangulated. Why can't we help these young people? Like Mr. Cummings said, if you think you're supporting me because you want me to make you a big shot overnight, take your votes. If that's the case, don't make me your next president because I'm coming to fight for Mount Josephine. I want Mount Josephine children to have job opportunity. I'm coming to fight for Mount Lucy, who is in the market. And when she goes to sell, no one purchased from her. Then she and her kids have to go to bed hungry. I'm coming to fight for that elderly man who's going on the farm in the morning, but he's not fully protected because what is needed, the equipment is not provided. He's just an ordinary farmer. Those are the people I want because God bless me. In his words, he said, God bless me already. How can I bless people back? I see it from the top. Like Tewan Gongolo said this morning during his interview, and I follow him. He said the best place to really change Liberia is from the presidency. Nobody should
Yes.
lie to anybody that he who wants to become a president is greedy. And that is the truth. The best place to truly
And you
transform
see
Liberia
that
is from the presidency.
Tier 1 made such a statement today. Nobody is saying anything about it. Nobody running with it. If that war came from Alice Cummings, the man greeted. And that's the
Yeah,
fact. Like, first, the unitary state, and Julia, the president is the only one with the power, can fight corruption, can whatever, can fire you anytime feel like, and determine. And he's the only one can say, listen, if we will put a street in your community, he will decide, not even the legislators. So you can make the difference from the head from the president. No senators or representatives ever to say, yes, I brought the change. You need simple majority. Darius
yeah.
didn't say he was going to reduce salary. He tried one, two, he gave up because he can never win it. Nobody going to vote to reduce that salary. But also the president can do it. If the president have a good rapport with the people, send your budget in. If they refuse to sign that budget, go back to the people and they will
And you
change it by
notify the
force.
people.
Yes, they will change it. But because the Senate and the House are aware that the budget they're bringing in, the executive will eat some of the money, so they put their own there and say, okay, oh, don't worry, you add your benefit, boop, they vote for it. They call it an honest, corrupt individual. They the one can turn bad things to look good. They can put any amount and
Man,
vote
why
for
you
it.
what see that's the thing. See, that's the thing about y'all. Y'all the book people. Stop making this thing here to sound good. They are the Zogos in clean clothes. They are the Zogos in
Zogo
clean.
in
When
plain
the
clothes.
yes, they are the Zogo in suit and tie. They are still different. Yesterday was Tuesday. The speaker literally stood on camera and said, no good work today. Who does that? Because
What?
they didn't have quorum. That's the big word. They attach these big words so that our people are confused. Those of us who are not educated, the uneducated people, they come with these big terminologies to confuse us, to say, okay, you know what? This is what it is. They will tell you they're stealing money. The same way that Zogo will snatch somebody's purse. And our people will be furious. They will grab that Zogo, whip him, possibly kill him. But your lawmakers will steal from you. Your lawmaker will take what belongs to you
And
rightfully.
you
They
start
will
praising
drive
them.
right in your neighborhood and you will celebrate for them. You know what? Because they hide it in the books in order to, and that's part of the reason why they're telling you, hey, Mr. Cummings not coming anywhere closer because if he comes here, what he's trying to do here is not what we have done. What Mr. Cummings is coming to do here, he's trying to protect his legacy. Mr. Cummings is coming to protect the name that he created for himself and retire. After several years of working in the United States, we can't find anything on this man to say he was found guilty of this, he did this, and here the United States, they're exposing him. We can't find nothing. So you don't think this man want to maintain that legacy, that integrity, that ethical and moral value that he contributed to the United States. And now he's coming to Liberia to say, this is my mother's land. I have worked tirelessly. I have done everything. Just give me an opportunity to give back so that when God calls me, I feel good going back because what I have learned I can apply right here in Liberia and my people will benefit. You think the corrupt politician would take it? They would throw all of the kitchen sink at the ANC. They would throw everything at Mr. Cummings because they believe that is the worst decision for them because they will no longer be able to steal. And that's why we got to fight harder.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to open the line, but before we open the line, Liberians want to say this. When you look at Ethiopia, you look at Rwanda, you look at other countries, Kenya, their president today, they got their training from somewhere and they came home. If you look at a great Singapore today, Singapore was nothing yesterday, but today is one of the nice, beautiful country in the world. We took one man with 9 other men that joined him to make the change. And he came with that idea that there are good people in other parties. So when I'm president, I will go around and select. And we got the similar thing in Liberia today. The only man that look at you as a Liberian and he can bring you closer is Alexander Cummings. He appointed Moriah when she was still a member of Unity Party. He brought in Wisdom from the Unity Party, Alva from CDC, and other people who are not part of his party. He look at them as qualified people. So that is the kind of leader we're looking at. That when Alexander Cummings is president tomorrow, seditious and people from UP, the ALP, and whatsoever, once you're a Liberian, you must have the same opportunity. This is not about party line. Mr. Cummings look at you as a Liberian. He don't want to know your tribe. He don't want to know your religion. So we'll open this line. Look at Kenya president. This guy was out of the country. He worked. He said he came back home. Even Ghana former president, they went out because of our opportunity. We don't have it in Liberia. Is the only place that education has a limit. Only in Liberia. We got math teachers that are going crazy today because the only thing they can do is to teach math. They can't go further. Why? Other countries are moving into different directions. Why we should cry about roads in 20 years? There should be no problem of roads issue. Look at Burkina Faso. How many years now? They're stretching their roads all over the place. But today we still cry about roads because they want to fool us. Let us open the line. We want to hear from you. Give us your take. We need a new face come 2029. We're not saying that we must, we're not doing it because of me or Mr. Or Lofa or you. We do it because of Liberia, of our children. The old politicians fool us.
Yes.
They misled us. We don't want to do it to you. They got the ones that are trying to destroy now. The one that were born in 1960 something, they are in charge today. Now you the young people, you don't even know the story of Liberia. You don't know where we went, the war that we fought. Some of you people never knew about it. Today they can't even tell you where the war started from. Nobody can tell you. Nobody know the history. We got to let people know what happened yesterday and what's happening today. Liberians will beg you. This is not about me coming to Liberia to get a job. I'm telling the real truth. But every day it bothers us. Every day we worry about our children. The young people coming from high school, coming from college, don't even, how they're going to manage, how they will make it. It's just to be in the street. No. So, George, open the line. Let us hear from our people. Give us your honest thought. What are you from the other side? Tell us the real thing. We need a new face come 2029. Open the line, George.
These people keep taking advantage of us, man.
Yeah, General.
Oh, yes. Yes, open the line.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me take my first caller on this line. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name where you joining us from?
Yeah, no, I'm Aunt Josephine.
Okay, man, Josephine, welcome to the program.
I gave God a praise today, my children.
Hello, Majo.
Good morning.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I want to say thank God for today again. That while we all pray, you're on our side, and we already decide. For me, I already now start going around. Let all the up fall down.
Yes.
So tomorrow that coming will get up better tomorrow. Because it's not easy. Yeah, the 2 days now because the fever and I'm facing short breath. So Me and my grandchildren will say, now you no food.
Hmm.
So that all the thing, I keep saying it. I get 3 children coming from all of high school, all of college, Zion College. No job. 24 hours, they can't see this, so they can't so nothing. I told them, I said, you sit down. We sit it down. Come in. I beg you. Now, before we call you from Maryland, and my mom from Maryland, then I like trouble, listen to you, come to do. I come and put my foot down. Hey, man, Josephine, I come and put foot down. Going from woman to woman, ghetto to ghetto. We did it for other people who come to do it for you. Well, go ahead, but you can't do it. Me, I'm talking about me, but our children. Because my teacher already with me yet. But the poor children, when they go to school, we beat them. That the children be talking. And the children, every day you call me when you go, so I was listening to you. When you went to the other place where you were talking. I beg you, don't be the other people. Because they not try to fail us. We do this, we do that, we bring job, we do the work. Me, that my offense. So let's try you too.
Okay.
The 2029, let's try you too.
Okay.
I believe God fight. It will be your time. I beg you, Papa, when you can't there, look for job, bring job for our children. We tired begging. What do you call the people? Children, please help me. For me, I'm tired now. So I beg you that my son, well, God help you when you can't there, bring job. So we can be begging with the money. Please, Papa.
Okay, man.
I'm going up and down. And I'm sitting down. I'm even waiting for your 2029.
Thank you.
Good morning.
That's it.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, my brother. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, my brother.
Hello.
It's not be there because it's not ready yet. Good
We
morning.
can hear you.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning to us.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to the general. Good
Yeah,
morning to the eloquent Lofa Junior. I think Lofa Junior or Lofa Trader or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Lofa Julius. That's it.
Yeah, okay. He's an American man. How are you, Chief? It's my pleasure talking with you too.
Thank
This
you.
is Edward FNT Encho. Yeah, in tomorrow. So it was so unfortunate for me yesterday. I have a meeting to attend, so I didn't really follow the entire interview from Kumi. But on the evening hour, there's another show that I've been hosted on the Think Here Radio from Daniel Toss, so I think by 1 p.m. whosoever. Yeah, I followed I didn't play the entire interview. I listened to at least 100%. So I heard you never talking about why other people talk, people can go after them, but no Kumi. The reason is that Kumi is upset. No, they Kumi men. They Kumi really have people to market him very well. Kumi is a serious threat to a lot of people political life in Liberia. If because they know Kumi had a possibility of winning election, they play Kumi can win clearly. And you can't go against Kumi. It is because you have nothing negative against Kumi now. What do you even say about Kumi? Nothing. So when Kumi talk, Kumi speak luscious, Kumi push idea, Kumi go in the people's mind. Kumi not scratch your head to answer questions. And Kumi that men are so that know how to work out things, know how to open doors. So I mean, because men open your mouth and talk, and expect to be tutoring now. Because their joy is coming go away from them. They will go after what? I mean, people like on the internet, people just a lot of rubbish about him, but you cannot question his qualification. That's not that one part. Nobody can question it in qualify. But then there's all man, 1% blah 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 blah. Okay, you got 1%. I'm not talking about a separate about the Liberty Party man. How cool the Liberty Party man campaign for council for 2017 and 2020 after the Waka. If you are having 1.00%, I think my one for me add there the big 1.1%, and all of the people who are there too, and you're losing for two because it's had thing to our 9. So thank you, Chief.
Okay, my
Still
brother.
waiting.
Okay.
Thank you, Edward. Thank you very much, Edward.
The numbers are got 077 959 959 0881. Let me go back to the lines. Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
Nima, where you joining us from?
Yeah, this is Winston Tabla calling from Kawe.
Welcome to the program, Winston.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you to the panelists. They said it all. The issue that having to do is Mr. Alexander B. Cummings. Most of the time we are listening to him, he seems to be, I can say, he's part of the only two politicians I see in the country that understand why the Liberian people facing. He and Simon Fremont. They seem to be the guy idea how to, if they become president, they will work in the interest of the Liberian people. But I got one issue with him. I have my problem I got with Edison Akumi is that for Edison Akumi to allow himself to be used by the Unity Party and for CDC, that's my problem I got with him. 2029 could be a better time for Edison Akumi. For Edison Akumi allow the Unity Party that so from the country for 12 years, he made sure and bring Unity Party back to the presidency again. That's my problem I get with him. Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my brother. Your name, why you joining us on?
Thank you. My name is Prince Small Katima. I join you from the Gandhi Electoral Center FD this year.
Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, well, before I start, I got a reservation. On Monday, Mr. Kishan promised $5 across the board to 12 colors. And he said that money should be distributed before the day ends. And all of a sudden, for some of us, we never receive our price. And I texted this number to have them informed, but since I texted the number, I haven't gotten no response.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me there?
So you got what I said just now, right?
Yes.
So that's the problem. So it baffles me a whole lot because there's a political issue. So if you promise somebody politically, I think you gotta fulfill. Even though probably that is resources that is money, but as long as he instructed the fellow who was in the studio
I'm still in here.
Yeah,
I call you twice. Check your phone. I call you twice. You couldn't answer. All to that you see.
Okay, it's not an argument.
Okay, we're not use the short time. We'll get back to you on that.
It's not an argument.
From morning to night, you come, you didn't come in. So if you were sending,
no. Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody who I call, if receive that.
No, I didn't see my own.
I still have in the paper. I called twice. Maybe
my number,
twice. I couldn't get you.
It for the two. My number for the two. My name Prince.
Okay, Prince.
I still have
George, don't argue with him. Let's get it over with. We gotta go. We ain't got much time.
Okay.
You can send it after the show.
Send it after the show, George.
Yeah.
I come in.
You're doing good, my brother.
Yes. I want to tell our panelists thank you for their topic under discussion. Yeah. This is Vani Kiadi. Yeah, this is Vani Kiadi, 1 million reaction follower of Abraham Gossing. You see, brother, Mr. Kumi is 100% right when he say that Liberians are living in other property. I agree with him with 100% right. He's right. This is today. Before, when you daybreak, the first thing that on your mind for you to do as a priority to start your day. Please start the day in Liberia today and not easy thing. Young men we wake up. We don't have future again because all our future have died behind the land. The country is retrogressing day by day. Today, under the waffle hour of the most experienced president that we get in the history of Liberia, 48 years. He said that he get all the experience, but today the country is going down the drain. Mr. Kumi is one of the candidates for me. I will not criticize him because the reason I will not criticize him is a good leader. For me, the only thing I can say is let Mr. Kumi and others collaborate. That will make we take the demon from in power. Because if it's not happen, the people they think that they are planning. They're planning for them to leave power, for them to be in power forever. And for this reason, Mr. Kumi, for me, I said it one time. I said when Joey was not coming to be on the ticket, I will vote for Mr. Kumi. I always say that. So nothing wrong for me to vote for him. He's a good candidate, and he had a country at heart. But the only thing, let them make a collaboration. That would make for them to take they government from in power. So yeah, thank you for your topic on that discussion. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Your name, why you calling us from?
So this is Mr. William.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Thank you. So I want to say thanks to Mr. Comey. Yeah, his first person that he has. I've seen the message we've been giving is just this month. We are staying. Don't get me wrong. I stay with the offspring of Mr. Comey. I know the decision when they say this one, when they are humanitarian people. So what I'm saying is that the root, I continue to say the root. Those people, the constituent that Mr. Comey would have, Mr. Weir, I stay controlling them. So I hope, as he said, he wants to have a coalition with people that can go to CDC. CDC seems AMC to be their own. So that is the route Mr. Comey is supposed to use. Today, there are a lot of people. I am a common man, always with common people. There are a lot of people who are in CDC still having Mr. Comey party card, because you know he is the alternative to President Weir. So Mr. Comey, I like for him to be president. But let's show him a route to become president. This is Liberia. In Liberia here, to show the way people, to get them to other areas. It's very hard. We see people telling here, people tell was a good man, but they start to chase the people away nowhere still, because they didn't go by the route to get the people on board. So let him go through CDC. I hope it is resonating. If I had the opportunity to talk to Mr. Comey face to face, I was going to give him more information about how for him to come out to become president of this country. Thank you.
Okay. The numbers to call 0777 959 959 and 0881 871.
Okay, we almost out of time. Let go to Julius, and you. I know you took note of some of the questions, some of the statements they made, and the ones that need to be tackled.
You know, the few things. First of all, let me start with my Josephine. My Josephine, I'm very sorry to hear of what you're going through. And these are some of the concerns that some of us have, for which we have devoted our time to come out here and reassure you, okay, that this fight will be your fight. And I'm glad that you have decided, my Josephine, I'm glad that you have decided to actually strap your belt and go, like you said, from door to door, from woman to woman, so that you can leave something good behind for your children. I will get your number from General, and I want you to feel free at any time. Call me. I'm your son. I have my relatives in Liberia. I'm sick and tired of people going through exactly what you're going through. Some of us would love to help, but we can't help everybody because we don't even have it for ourselves. But when Mr. Cummings create job, you will not be here complaining about job for your children. And that's why we want to at least help to get that burden off of all of us. But in order to get there, Mr. Cummings cannot change Liberia. He cannot impact the economy from the sideline. That's why we're saying you take on the mantle of authority. Let's work together. Give me a call. Monek has my number. Call me. I'm your son. Let's work together so that we can get things the right way that we need to do it. You guys get the work done. We can do the talking all we want, but if the work is not being done on ground, it's not going to help. The caller who said Mr. Cummings gave the Unity Party life, you're absolutely right. But here's one thing. The corrupt politicians knew how they were doing it, and that's why Mr. Cummings is saying this time around, it would be done differently. They thought they were lying to Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings came with a pure heart. Let us come together and help our people, Liberia. Make it about Liberia. But UP have one agenda, that is the return to riches. The return to riches at the detriment of our suffering masses. And now they're there. You're seeing it for yourself. The same thing they complained about that CDC was doing, they're doing double that to the masses today. The private jets is still on the way. Government officials are still flying around with the president when it's of no importance. Vonnie Caddy, I want to say thanks to all of you guys. And Edward, those of you who continue to follow the show and be a part of it, don't wait to be called. You start your own movement like Man Josephine is doing right now, and the needed support will be provided. I know Liberians in the diaspora are tired. You admitted to the fact that Mr. Cummings is the best right now. What are you waiting for? Why fold your hands? Get on board. Be a part of the process. Let's move Liberia forward together. Go, Manette, thank you. It's time for me to go on the farm. George, everybody else out there, we want to say thank you tomorrow. But guys, great. Well, not tomorrow. I won't be here with you tomorrow. But the next time you're back on here, Manette, I will be a part of the conversation.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Of course, I will be right here again Saturday and Sunday to make sure that we are doing the people's job. This is for the people of Liberia, and we believe in it. God bless Liberia.
Yeah, thanks, Julius, and thanks to everyone. Those of you who are listening to us by radio, Facebook, share the video, and continue to follow us. We are not here to give you lies. We are not here to tell you something that you don't want to hear. The truth is what matters. That is truth we're telling you. So I don't consider myself as propagandist. I consider myself as truth teller. Alex Cummings is the way forward. You might say whatever you want to say. I agree with you. You make your calls. Yes, we have work to do. The candidate is going around. Mr. Cummings is all over the place talking to you. But now, this time, if you say they don't know him, you know him. You got to make other people know him. The biggest thing, which of the candidates, imagine everybody talk about this guy. Not a day you will say he's not good. He's good, but he can make it, but he should join this person. He should do this. He's in a party already. If you want us to collaborate, we'll collaborate. But because of our bad taste from the past collaboration, so we're very careful what kind of collaboration we're going in. We're very, very careful. So Liberians, continue to speak out, continue to look around. You will see us, follow the show. And the guy who called and said that his $5, the money was sent the same day, so George will take it from there. And George, please make sure that, please, George, look at your list and let this guy get his $5, please. Okay. Have a good day and God bless you all. Bye for now.